January 6th committee, the select committee on January 6th, publishes in their final week. They get all their information out. They posted the records online. They posted transcripts, audio recordings, text messages, and, ready for this, 2,000 Social Security numbers that were associated with visitors to the White House. They did not redact them in December of 2020, including at least 3 members of the former president's cabinet. Andy?
Yeah, this is an interesting thing. And the question that, of course, comes to my mind is whether or not this was just a negligent act, unintentional, or whether this was a determined and plotted out act of
What's the significance
deliberation.
of a Social Security number, not just the last 4 digits, of the entire Social Security number?
I mean, it opens up your entire everything, your bank accounts, your personal life, your Social Security status, your investments, your property, everything. Everything is linked. Your medical records, for example. Yep. When you go in for an operation, the first thing they want to know is, what is your Social Security number? So it is the identity, your personality. You are your Social Security number. It is your alter ego. And basically, it's now exposed to the entire world. And someone, at least, Governor Kristi Noem, is doing something about it.
But not, who were the ones that were actually hit with? I mean, there's 2,000 people, but who else was hit?
What's interesting, I want to point out, too, these were all people who visited the White House.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you want to say, is it intentional or unintentional, these were only people that were going to visit President Trump or staff.
So, of course, it was intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was intentional. And Governor Noem, it was her husband, 2 daughters, her son, and her son-in-law, and the information was put on the log. The interesting question...
Ben Carson also.
Ben Carson, and there was another cabinet member, I think you mentioned.
Alex Azar.
Alex Azar.
Governor Abbott
HHS.
from Texas and Governor McMaster from South Carolina.
Of course, that was not intentional on the part of for Governor Abbott, was it? No, of course not.
But I mean, what's their explanation for this?
Oh, there is no explanation. As I say, I cannot say that it was, and no one can say that it was just negligence. Oh, we're sorry, we didn't do it. You don't just accidentally disclose Social Security numbers. That is not done. And Governor Noem's lawyers are going to get to are intended to get to the bottom of it. Their letter goes to the White House counsel, the government publishing office, the National Archivist, and Representative Thompson of the January 6th committee.
The chairman. Yeah.
We want to find out who of you dropped the ball, or did you do it intentionally?
That committee's gone now, though. The committee itself has no effective power.
No.
But they're lingering online, and that's where this becomes dangerous. But could you imagine if another administration had done this, what the reaction would be? I mean, I'm not even going to name names of other administrations, but just think about it for a moment, folks. What would CNN be covering right now? Okay? That's what you got to ask yourself.